finest brains in the music industry are at work on the hotel room. But it involves cables and cogwheels and all sorts of difficult things. So I thought I'd tell you a story, if that's okay. That's so long as nobody's up after their bedtime. All right, this is a true story. It's rather long, but so if they finish before I finish, you might have to wait till the next time I come back to Oslo. What happens is this. President Gorbachov is on a flight to somewhere, Greenland or somewhere, and he has to stop in London to refuel his plane. This is when he was still president of Russia, of the Soviet republics. So he's shown into a small room and with about 20 or 30 young English diplomats who all stand round trying to look useful, and he's standing there with an aide in the corner while they refuel the plane. And the diplomats are all staring at their shoes and whatever. Anyway, eventually, Gorbachev turns to his aide and he says something in Russian. I have no idea what he says something. He sort of, so the aide says to the diplomats, President Gorbachov would like your opinion on certain matter. And so they all look rather eager. I say, jolly good. President Gorbachev wants to know our opinion. That's marvellous. They all lean forward a bit. And Gorbachev goes, President Gorbachev would like to know your opinion. How you think history of world would have been changed if President Khrushchev was assassinated rather than President Kennedy? This is too difficult for our English diplomats who start to shuffle around and look around and try not to be in the spotlight and not noticed. So Gorbachev lets them stew for a minute or two, and then he turns to the aide. And the aide says, President Gorbachev believes it very unlikely that Mr. Onassis would have married Mrs. Khrushchev. Thank you. They're still not finished. So anyway, many years go by until a couple of years ago, I'm at the Berlin Film Festival, and it's an adjunct to the main festival. It's a thing called Cinema for Peace. And they're honouring a number of people, two of whom are me and President Gorbachev. So I get to meet the great man. And I'm at having a glass of champagne before a press conference, and there he is with his extremely attractive granddaughter, Anastasia, I think her name. Anyway, and I thought, I have to find out if this story is true or not. So I go and, say hello, and the granddaughter speaks very, very, very good English. And I say, listen, I have to tell your grandfather a story, because I want to know if it's true or not. She says, I'd be delighted to translate for you. So I say, good. So I tell him that whole story. It takes, as you can imagine, being translated. It took forever. And he stands there like this, and occasionally, and that's it. And when I've finished, he turns to the granddaughter and he goes, and she says to me, my grandfather says, story completely untrue, but my grandfather like very much keep telling. That's it, I'm done. I'm going to go backstage now, get my screwdriver and see if I can help the chaps fix the hotel room.